I'm so fuck.
You guys are good.
Mm-hmm.
Dodge, you
We're
want to
good.
scoot over more?
Nope. I'm in cam view.
You are? Okay. Alrighty. Or a lot of talking for me. And for the assistant chief. And then we are going to have a short message from the captain about our inventory, or not our inventory, but our evidence lockers and report systems. So, Danny, hopefully you're ready for that.
Ooh.
And then we've got a actual registry update for you guys. And this is why we have a civilian here. All right. So, Dodger, I am ready for the live action. If you're ready for starting it.
Oh, it's going. It's been going already.
Alrighty. So, with that being said, we have started to roll out what you call it, bonuses for those officers that have been putting in the hours. So today, after the meeting, I will be resetting everybody's hours to 0. So that way we get an accurate time for the entire week. Remember, your time starts from Friday to Friday. So make sure you get in your minimums of 6 hours. Now, for some of you guys that are on staggered LOAs or on a vacation, this doesn't apply to you until you get back to full-time regiment. If you are a cadet, this does not fall onto you either until you get past your rookie stage. All right. Now, to kind of recap on stuff, SOPs are being slowly updated with the new management system and the new management that is in place. That is myself and the assistant chief. We also have a captain that has been working closely with myself and the assistant chief to make sure that we not only have uniforms that are up to par and up to regulation, and to the way that we practice things here in our precinct. So please take a look at the SOP because it has been updated as of, oh gosh. Danny, when did we do that? Do you remember?
At least a week ago, maybe. Yeah, I would say about 7 days.
Yeah, so about a week ago, we sat down and got that updated. So please take a look at that. Some of the material is going to look like it's not been touched. There's a section that has been, and that's how we deal with the Miranda rights. Miranda rights have been updated so that they are reading correctly and accurate to today's card. So please take a look at that. For some of you guys that need to make a copy of it, you can make a note of what it says your own way and however you want to do it. But please remember, we do not question or search a suspect until we read those Miranda rights. If you're planning on just slapping the cuffs on, hauling the person in, and letting them know of what their charges are, then by all means, you do not need to read them the Miranda rights. All right. Now, I know that out in the field it can be a little tough sometimes, and yes, we are going to get shot. It is part of our job. We are going to have to deal with it. Part of the reason why you get a psych eval at the very beginning of your career here with us, is to make sure that you are going to be mentally fit for the job. That also means that, hey, if you're having a rough time, either come to myself, come to the assistant chief, come to the captain, or even go to the therapist at Pillbox and request for Dawn Willow. They'll be able to sit down with you and we'll be able to help you work through whatever issues you're having about the job and make sure that you are ready to go and good to go. Now, for officers that are wanting further training on different parts of the job, please come to myself or the assistant chief and let us know, or even the captain, as she is able to help us out in getting everything coordinated. Next thing, with everything that has been going on, please remember that on Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday, we're into our casual fit. What that means is that if you have at least the vest and a badge and your belt kit, you'll be fine to wear whatever clothing as long as it is appropriate for the job. All right? On top of that, understand that at any point in time, the precinct or even the individual officer can be made excluded from casual weekends as part of a disciplinary action. All right. I have gone over the hours for this last week, by the way. I know for a fact that the assistant chief and myself both get a bonus. A couple of other officers get a bonus. How much will be determined by how many extra hours after 6.5 hours. If you make it to the 6-hour mark, you get a $50,000 bonus automatically. Just saying. So it behooves you to get your hours in. I know I'm jumping around. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just trying to get through all the notes here that I have. All right. Next thing that we have to go over. Oh. In the email chain, please remember to reach out to DOJ if a suspect requests a lawyer. Let them know that the suspect is needing a public defender. Let's see, what else? Next topic, there is a... Bear with me, folks. Before you stands or sits a new canine for the department. Everybody, welcome Scooter. She will be my personal canine that will be working with me in both the CID capacity and both in drug and alcohol enforcement.
I, for one, hope we get more canine units in, please.
With that being said, if you are wanting to be a canine unit, it starts at Dodger. Can you quickly check to see where that is? Or even Danny, one of you.
I gotta give me a second.
Okay. We do have a canine that is in need of a handler, and that would be Canine Corpse here.
Claimed.
Huh?
Claimed.
Yeah, it's claimed by me.
K9 starts at Senior Officer Plus.
Awesome, thank you. So at Senior Officer, you'll be able to get into Canine Unit. Like I said, I do need a handler for Corpse. Because I cannot take on 2. So if you are interested in becoming a canine handler, please let me know. We'll get you in touch with the FTOs, and we'll have you go from there. All right. Last thing from me before I move it on to the assistant chief here. I want to thank all of you guys as officers for being part of the force and making me proud as a chief of police. You guys are doing fantastic out there. We haven't had any lawsuits come in that are new, which is fucking phenomenal. Keep up the good work. I want to see you guys hitting the roads more often. And yeah, just keep me proud. That's all I'm going to ask. Just do your job and keep me proud. All right, Assistant Chief, got anything? Dodger?
Sorry, what happened? I was reading something.
Oh, sorry. So I was asking you, do you have anything that you want to go over?
Not at the moment.
Nope. All right. All right, I want to welcome to the front, Captain Danny Welsh. Make sure you're loud.
Okay.
Remember to yodel.
I like the yodel.
Do it. Gotta hear it.
Yodel, yodel, yodel.
Yes. All right.
Scooter approves.
Yay.
Right?
Alrighty. New evidence. We have a wonderful new gift from the government. We now have our let's see here, cameras. We will be having a workshop on how to use each and every item that's been given to us. We do have DNA kits. We also have the ability to see if somebody has fired their gun recently. Also, we would like to make sure we are getting blood work from anyone that is arrested, especially in a violent crime, and also when they come in to get their gun license. This is to better help track the use of firearms. We'll also be talking with Ammunition because they also have a deal with us to help people get their weapons license. We want to make sure everything's fair, but we also want to make sure everything is by the book. So please see Don, Willow, or the captain, or I'm the captain, the chief or co-chief or myself, to schedule a firearms check and make sure you have your information, your fingerprints, and blood on file. We do want to make sure everyone is set and ready to roll. We do want to make sure we're taking photos on scene of the vehicle, the license plate, if we can see that, of the suspects and hostages. We want to make sure that we're not also using the camera to get any sneak peeks at things that may be, how do I say this? We don't want to be powerful. We do want you to go in with a flashlight afterwards, if the scene allows. If you're the only one chasing, obviously you won't have time to go in. We understand that. But we do want to make sure you go in and collect evidence. Your flashlight is going to be your best friend. Make sure you have your evidence bags, and it's pretty much self-explanatory, but we will have a class coming up soon. Here, and I think that's about it for me.
You want to touch base on the locker system?
Yes.
Evidence locker? Yeah.
Anything that is bagged and tagged is to be placed in the locker that is connected to the incident number. And if once those items are placed in that locker, they are not to be removed except by CID or the chief or the assistant chief. Even myself will not be going in there unless told to do so. Doing so will basically get you fired. That is corruption, and we do not stand for that here. So anything as far as firearms, drugs, paraphernalia, anything criminal must go in the locker, and you must put that in your report of where you put it. From here on out, we will be doing quality checks just to make sure everyone's doing their job properly, and just do your job and it'll be fine.
Alrighty.
That being said, I think that's all I have.
Scooter says you need to talk more.
All right, so to kind of go over the evidence or the weapon registration that the captain here was speaking of, we actually have ammunition owner Don Wills here for everybody. I have asked her to come here because we are implementing a new system that has been on a trial run with myself and the assistant chief and Miss Willows here for the last, oh gosh, I think a month and a half now, right, Willow?
Correct.
So, with that being said, I'd like to bring forward Miss Willow, Dawn Willows, who here in a hot second for all officers that are wanting to follow along. We're about to implement the new weapon registration system. For whatever reason, when a gun is given or purchased by somebody from Miss Willow's, it does not register it in the system. So this is a backup database that is actually being more thoroughly kept in check. So here in a second, I'm going to put it down into our PD info. So if you guys can take a look there here in a second.
Do you wish for me to say something about the weapon ledger?
Yes, that's why I have you here. All right, so
Okay.
they now have access to that. So
Please
we'll
open
have
up
you
the
kind of
weapon
go over
ledger.
it.
When you're on, please tell me when you are, so we can go through this together. The first page on the weapon ledger is the weapon registration. Any and all weapons sold by any of my workers in the ammunition is going to have that filled out. Meaning, if you buy a handgun from us, that is actually a weapon that we actually had to give to you. Meaning that we copy any and all serial numbers from guns as soon as we do. I do not play around with these things. I've owned my third weapon shop, and I'm not thinking of owning a fourth one. I'm going to be owning this until the day I die, or the day you guys kick me out of the city. There is also, you can see, weapon repair, advanced weapon license, standard weapon license. Standard weapon license are pretty much anything that is not automatic. I'm wondering, going back and forth, if shotguns are supposed to be on that, but just a little teaser for people to be nice in the city.
So
advanced-
basic pistols are classified as class 1. Anything else after that is a class 2 or above.
Tenfold, then shotguns will be advanced weapon license. For the advanced weapon license, that's going to be any high-ranking person in ammunition and any PD officer. That means when we get our stuff in, you will be having a lot more to choose from than just plain old handguns. You can also see that we do repairs, and it says not needed because we do not want. Honestly, it was an idea on my end because I kind of wanted to know where weapons are going. We copy names, we copy serial number, and then we give the weapons back. You also have the amount of ammo and pricing total, the seller, and even the time, what day it was sold. As soon as it comes in, we're going to have city ID for the person who had it. Any questions about the weapon registration?
I have one.
Go ahead.
So it looks like there was a repair for a carbine rifle. Are they able
Correct.
to purchase those legally?
No.
Like, is there a light? Oh, so that's an illegal weapon.
Yes.
Yes.
If it says repaired and it's in purple, that is an illegal weapon. Well, light purple. The hunting rifle is my own. If it's in light purple, it is just a repair, and we do not sell those. Currently, we just sell a standard pistol. I think it's micro SMG, AP pistol, pump shotgun, and the standard shrubbery assault rifle, the AK. That's the only rifles. That's the only thing we are selling at the moment. We are not even able to craft ammo for it yet. The only ammo we can is to buy ammo from our own desk, and that's pretty much a 99 millimeter, not 99, but 9 millimeter. Oh my god.
My question is the legality of repairing an illegal weapon. Is that something? I mean, like you're just doing your job and repairing, but is it our
Yep.
responsibility to go back and see, especially if we find like bullet casings on the ground, like, and we match that to that weapon? Is this something that we should not be using because it's too powerful, or is it something
No,
we
no,
can use?
no. This is something that we can use. So
Okay.
because we're working alongside with ammunition to make sure that not only are we making gun owners responsible for their actions that they use with their guns, this is also helping us keep track of where guns are going. So if a gun is going from hand to hand and coming in for repairs, and it's going in from and it's matching the same serial, but it's a different person bringing the gun in, then we can know then that guns are being traded without proper care or notification to us or to the gun store.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that point, then it is a charge that we do have, which is called improper handling of a firearm.
Any other questions? I'm all up for any questions.
What's up, Scooter?
Do you have a question?
Can we get those little doggy paddle things you put on the ground and they click it and it says word? She seems very bright, like she would catch on immediately.
I mean,
it's like, want bacon, go outside, love you, bad.
she's
you know.
very, very smart. It's why she's
Yes.
going to be the dual purpose, one of our dual purpose canines.
One more question, I swear that I'll shut up.
No,
No,
I
you're
like
good.
questions.
Ask.
Go ahead.
It's
ahead.
my
Ask away.
OCD.
Yeah.
Okay, so under the weapon registration, I'm seeing under Brian Scholler, they have a standard license, but
Yes, that was my own fault.
so they're supposed to have the advance for the AP pistol?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Correct. It was late, and I was just happy to have a sale because
Fair.
as you can see, even though we open a lot, we kind of have a slow day. Yes, go ahead.
I'm just gonna put this out there for those of you guys that have caught that. Yes, Miss Willows has been admonished for that or reprimanded for that by
Mhm.
myself and the assistant chief. As we sat down yesterday with, or no, 2 days ago with her to
2
make
days.
sure everything was ready to go for today's sit down with you guys. And that's when even
Yes.
I spotted that. All right. Any other questions for myself or Miss Willows on the? Yes, Scooter. Yes. Uh huh. Uh huh. Okay. Okay.
I could have learned dong language instead of Latin. Oh my
I'm not gonna lie. It seems to me like she's trying to flirt with Corpse. Corpse ain't paying attention.
Corpse is a corpse right now.
If there's no more questions, we have something on that page as well for you guys. Any weapon licenses applied is going on to the second tab of that ledger, meaning that any well, if we can get a hold of the name of the person who actually registers the weapon, I can actually put it in the ledger. And as you can see, you can also see who has what for right about now. I haven't updated in a while, and you will also be informed, and we will also be informed if somebody has a weapon license or not. And please also remove the person's weapon license when you if you need it, so we know that they can't just lie their way through. Questions on the weapon license applications? Okay. So the last part, the weapon license revoking, meaning that you guys, if you are removing someone's license, please put it in the last tab. Give us the name of the person, the day you removed it, when the person can get their license back, either from us or you guys, and the reasoning why. And no, I just feel like this is going to be a Star Wars reference I don't get.
Yeah, I don't know. One thing to note, on a person's first time revocation of their gun license, they will be able to go back. Or no, sorry, they will not be. Once they have their gun license revoked, at that point in time, they'll have to come back to the police department and have one of us give them back their weapons license back again. Reason being that every single time that they have to get their weapon license given back to them, the cost goes up by 5,000 each time. And currently, right now, the way that it works over at Miss Willow's shop, it's stuck at 5,000. Unless we have them do a. No, it'd have to come back to us. Sorry. So yeah, so they'll have to come back to us, and then they'll be able to go and retrieve their physical license at that point.
Also, two things. One, remember to go onto your MVDs and mark that they don't have the weapon license so they can't come to our shop and still buy ammo and weapons. Second, what was that second? All AWLs, Advanced Weapon License, will be going through you guys, and I will not be having any finger in that pie.
So
You-
if somebody comes down and says that Miss Willows gave them an advanced weapons license, immediately revoke their license at that point in time, because not only is that jeopardizing her store, it's jeopardizing the rest of the population with somebody that's just trying to get tier 2 and higher weaponry.
Currently, the only people I have employed in my own location is me, my co-owner Jackie, and I think you're going to be happy about this. Not my brother. And I also hired upon Kit Rose for material runs. He's pretty much like someone who just collects materials whenever we need it. And Miss Ramon Rose, who is my niece. I trust her not to get into shenanigans, and she was actually a manager at my previous store. Any other
Alrighty.
person need to be contacting me if they're gonna have the AWLs. Any questions?
Hold on.
Handful.
Well, that's one way to know when your better half is in city.
Oh, I get a text from him.
Yeah, we just got gunshot alerts from up across the way from our house. All right. So any questions about the entirety of the new system that's coming into play?
Nope.
All right. So as the weapons are being added in to the registry list there, and we are seeing what you call it,
Weapon license and repairs.
no, serial numbers. Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
weapon serial numbers. Not only are we going to make sure that this spreadsheet is kept up to date, we'll also be updating the weapons section of the MDT so that that is also up to par. Now, that hard work is not going to be up to you guys. You guys are good to go to just make sure that the MDT is up to speed with everything that you guys are needing to do. I'll be selecting certain officers to make sure that they are communicating with Miss Willows to keep both the MDT and the registry here up to date.
Thank you.
Anybody ever feel like they're having an out of body experience?
Yeah.
Sometimes, but I just I stopped drinking whiskey then. Oh, by the way, you're Danny. Heart says
Huh?
hi.
Ah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, me and my boo are having to go and house hunt. We're looking at a house
Ooh.
nearby you. Yeah. So, anyways,
Nice.
last final thing, because I am such a space head. Please remember, while yes, it is not a hard lock on vehicles, please do not pull out a vehicle if it does not match your rank. All right. So please keep an eye out for that.
Unless you have permission.
Yeah, unless you have permission. The jugular and one other, the Cypher. Both vehicles are being switched over to officer rank because those are the 4-door vehicles. The other vehicles that were originally set up to be the officer and officer rank 2 vehicles are being switched over to replace the Jugular and the Cypher. Also, if you do grab the Baller and you are appropriate rank for it, just a fair heads up.
Don't have brakes.
Yeah. So slow down before you make that turn. Otherwise,
You gonna go flying
That's on
like
you.
me?
yeah.
Ah, what the
Hey,
fuck?
Scooter.
Scooter just scooted. You got scooted.
I
What
just
the
keep thinking
hell?
about the
What the hell?
early 2000s DJ Scooter. Are you ready?
Okay, you two.
What?
DJ Scooter. All right. All right. So, also, please, if you are a officer and you're not part of CID, the only thing that you are to be grabbing is the Nikon camera, the fingerprint scanner, and the breathalyzer. Those are the only 3 new equipment pieces that you're gonna need. Oh, and the Jiffy stick. Once you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That
Jiffy
is the
stick.
new equipment that is now part of your standard rotation. Please make sure that you have it. One final reminder to cadets. If you guys are watching this, please remember that when you guys sign off for the day, every single thing other than the radio that belongs to the police department needs to go into your personal locker downstairs on the main floor. If I catch any cadets that have any of the police equipment off duty, you are going to be suspended for a whole entire week without pay. All right. Now, once you have become an officer, you are going to need at least the bare minimum, your badge and your service arm. So, or your service sidearm. Because even while we're off duties, remember, folks, we are still here to protect and serve the community. So if you see something, act on it. Call it in so that you can get your backup. All right? As far as it goes, remember, folks, try to find yourself a battle buddy that you can trust, that will fly in with you and be your partner for the day. As we want you guys to be able to not only have fun, but stay safe. All right? With that being said, I want to thank Don Willis for coming in today and expressing or explaining the new registry system that has been put in place for her store and working coincide with our stuff. Remember to feel free to check in on her business, make sure that it is locked if it's supposed to be locked. If you see people hanging around the outside of the business and the doors are locked,
Shoot him.
don't shoot them. Just usher them away from the front door and tell them to keep moving on. All right?
Yeah, don't shoot him. I was
Her-
kidding.
Yeah,
Sarcasm.
don't shoot them. Yeah. Her store does have no loitering signs all over the place. So if people are wondering where What sign gives you the reason to move them on? There you go. Same with pillbox. Please make sure that the overhang is kept clean and not filled with civilian vehicles. Unmarked units can still park underneath there, and so can regular PD units. Remember where to make sure that PD units park on the outside lane. So as you're pulling in, that is on the left-hand side. So that way the ambulances can pull up right next to the front door and be able to get their patient in right away. All right. Other than that, folks, keep up the fantastic work that you guys have been doing. Keep up the work, and some of you might get a promotion sooner rather than later. I am looking for a commander position to be filled, so you might be one of the next commander for
Yeah.
our precinct.
So get your hours in, cadets.
Well, they've got to get in. They have to, yeah. Cadets, make sure you're asking for FTOs to fly in. We don't know when you're in the city until you ask. Make sure you go into the FTO area for the PD, and then it is going to be request a ride along. In that channel is where FTOs are looking to see if any officers are needing further training. It's where the what you call it cadets you guys put in for when you're in city and you're wanting to get trained. Now, your training, and I'm gonna say this right now, from start to finish, should only take you 2.5 weeks. So if you are a cadet and you are still on day 1 or day 3 out of your 2.5 weeks, and you've been around for more than a month and a half, understand you are at jeopardy to lose your position and wash out of our academy. All right. With that being said, Assistant Chief, you got anything?
No, I'm good.
All right, Captain, you got anything?
Take care of each other. Make sure everyone's good. You know, you never know when someone might need you. Make sure the dogs are fed. Make sure they have water. Make sure their radio is on. Make sure they have armor. Even if they're not yours, make sure everybody's good. And that's all I got.
All right. Sergeant, you got anything that you want to touch up on that you've noticed?
Nope.
Alrighty. Then, with that, this will conclude today's PD meeting. For those officers sticking around to do patrols, let's get a good active patrol going. For those of you guys that need to head out right away, thank you guys for flying in for a PD meeting. Greatly appreciate it. And yeah, this will conclude our PD video as well. As this was a major update point for our precinct with everything that we have. Remember, guys, CID is just one phone call away. Just make sure you call for us. And then we'll investigate any scene that you guys have. Myself, I will be on radio at all times. It's what I do because I have no life. And yeah, if you need me, I can always jump into a vehicle with Scooter here, and we'll be down there as fast as we can. Command units and sergeants and above. I will, at some point later this week, need to sit down with you guys so we can have a command structure meeting and go over what we want to achieve for the next upcoming month. And then, yeah. Dodger, you can conclude the video there.
Time for it.
Jasmine,
Yep.